everyone! Hi! Welcome to my channel and to another episode of Ideas You Can Draw in Your Sketchbook by yours truly, me. And for today's special guest will be arrtx! arrtx! They have sent me another set of acrylic markers because they love me, and I've honestly grown to love as well since the last time I made my first ever video with them, which I will link in the description below and also up here somewhere. So check it out whenever you feel like it, or right now, or later after the video. But yeah, I was so excited to receive this in my mail that I unboxed it immediately after I got it. And yeah, I'm actually a big fan of arrtx acrylic markers, and they are just so vibrant, amazing with blending and also layering as well. And yeah, I'm just gonna quit yapping and then get straight into it, all right? And also feel free to whip out your sketchbook, you know, you can draw along, steal some ideas. If you have any ideas or things that you'd like to draw in your sketchbook, leave them in the comments below. Okay, let's dive right in. Woo! Idea number one, scribbles. So if you're not really a fan of doing swatches, and if you find swatches boring, like I do, this is what I usually do, okay? So to spice up your swatching experience, I thought it would be fun to do some scribbles and doodles on top of your drawing. I'm gonna be swatching the colors as usual, and then after that, I'll be using my color pencils to do some scribbles over the swatches. Kind of like an expressionist painting, I would think, or just like random doodles, okay? Like if you've done any doodling in school and stuff like that, this is where it's at. Just go all out, okay? But yeah, I also did the swatch page anyway, so you guys can refer to the colors if you want. So yeah. Number two, your wish list. It's literally what it means, okay? I like doing this because it kind of helps me with not succumbing to my money spending habits and just draw it instead, okay? It's low-key genius. I've drawn a couple of wish lists already, so it's proof that it works. Or you could also draw your cart or just things that you like. You just do whatever, really. Like you write a little title and then you draw the things that you either want or whatever. Whatever. Dude, whatever it is. It's just like a list of things that you either want, you either hate, you either have in your cart, foods or drinks, literally anything, bro. And after that, to spice up the page, I'm gonna use my acrylic markers to fill the background for a pop of color. And if you want, you can color in props as well, add some little sparkles and effects. Everything is up to your experimentation, okay? Most importantly, have fun with it. And number three, using colored paper. This one is one of my favorites. So here's what you can use, okay? Colored paper or sticky notes, notepads, unused notebook, or just like lined paper. Dude, newspaper, anything, okay? And you can just simply paste it over a drawing that you absolutely hate. For me, I'm going to cover up a page that my markers bled through, and then after that, I'm gonna just draw whatever I want. And here's another really interesting tip. You can use the colored paper or whatever paper that you decide to use and then do little animations with it. Here's how. So you basically use the other piece of paper as a flap. You can use this for example, 2-frame animation. Or change the look of your character or something. If you have another idea for the look of your drawing, you can definitely use another piece of paper, stick on top of it, and then just draw another version of it. It gives your sketchbook more interaction with the viewer, and I don't know, I just eat that up every time. I love seeing that shit, and I should do that more often. So yeah, 2025 is the year. Number four, cut out doorway. And if you haven't heard of this one or seen this one, it's a really good idea. Listen carefully because this is going to be complicated, all right? You take a piece of paper from your sketchbook and then you cut a doorway. Yup, that's literally it. If you still don't understand, you should go back to preschool and see what went wrong. But yeah, and usually how I do it is that I would draw the drawing that I want and then like figure out where the door would be, and then I draw everything and then I cut it afterwards. But you can also do it the other way. There's no rules to this. As long as like the door works, then that's fine. Number 5, an interaction that you had. You could do like a comic, let's say, or jokes you find funny. So this is an example that I drew when I had an interaction with my sister about starting journaling. Okay, so here goes. You just need to start writing your thoughts like you're talking to someone. That's why people start with Dear Diary, because you're talking to the diary. And then I just drew a diary right here and like added some other stuff that I thought that was interesting. You move on to the next page right here. Do people actually start writing with Dear Diary? And then here I said, I write Dear Diary. Yeah, okay, it's not funny. It's not funny, let's be honest. But at the time it was. So, look, I didn't say I was a comedian. Okay, shut up, shut up. Any interaction you had that you thought was funny or something that you thought that was profound, a lesson that you learned, literally just draw it. Which takes me to the next prompt, number 6, quotes. This is literally the easiest thing that you can do, in my opinion, and also a great opportunity to exercise your typography skills. You can do anything from quotes to excerpts from your favorite show, movie, or books, or an affirmation if you're a girly in her manifestation era, like me. I've done a couple of affirmations myself, stuck them on the wall in my room, and I've also done quotes in my sketchbooks before, like this one. I try to make it colorful so it makes you want to actually look at it or read it. And one of the ways that I do that is to use watercolor and doodles. Easy peasy. So this is my go-to process usually. I do watercolor on the base, like the background. And then I would layer on top with another medium. So I love doing watercolor backgrounds is because watercolor can be so spontaneous, especially when you do like other colors with it. So after the watercolor base, I usually like using pen doodles or crayons. And for this video, I'm gonna be using acrylic markers to do the quotes. And honestly, the acrylic pens are perfect for layering over the watercolor. And they're just generally really good for mixed media drawings. Yeah, super happy with how this turned out. And after that, you do little doodles as well to make it cuter. Okay, number 8, tattoos. I just spat all over my camera. I've been looking to get myself some tattoos, okay? I even drew like really bad tattoos on myself. I'm in my tattoo era, okay? Yeah, this prompt is to design your own tattoos. But y'all, I need you to look at my tattoos, okay? Take a look at this. It's adventure time! Isn't this cute as heck? I have another one on my leg. Look at this. This is the Band-Aid. These are 2 fishies. I have another one under my boob, but I'm not gonna do that. Look at that. Isn't that great? Anyways, number 9, stickers. Yee! A little tip though, I like to draw my stickers in empty spaces in the sketchbook because we don't waste in this household. Sketchbooks are so expensive these days, oh my gosh. What can I say? I'm cheap. I'm cheap. A really good way is to find a fixed palette to work with, and all the stickers that you design and then put together, it'll look cohesive. It's a little tip that I have. There's also no rules, so really just draw whatever you want. Dude, experiment. I can't emphasize this enough, experiment, okay? I've had people asking me in my comments if I'm gonna do art tutorials and stuff. Girl, I just practice. There's videos online for you to look at. They're free. Probably can explain better than I can. But yeah, my advice is to experiment and practice. That's pretty much it. Also, speaking of stickers, I have some stickers over here made with love by hand, by me. Literally, I made these in my room. If you've been watching my videos, if you like my videos, if you like if you like me, please, you know, just like check out my shop or something. All right, prompt number 10. Prompt number 10. Call someone and make them pick a word for you. Hi.
Hi.
What should I draw?
Can you draw something from Ellery? No, can you draw Sonic?
Okay, I'm gonna restart.
Wait.
I'm gonna call you back. Okay, give me a word.
Magic.
And then you draw it. you have drawn anything inspired by this video, feel free to tag me on Instagram at Nooders, Nooders, right here. I also have another video for ideas like this. And dude, honestly, watch my other videos, okay? They're pretty good too. And yeah, that's all the prompts that I have for now. If this helped and if you want more ideas, do give this video a like. And yeah, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope you had a good time, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye!